Good morning, students. Class 12th, chapter number 5, lecture number 5. Today, we are going to discuss about implicit and explicit functions. Here comes the definition. A function can be explicit or implicit. Explicit means y equals some function of x. Suppose I write y equal to sin x plus 3x square plus 5. So I am expressing y in terms of x. This is known as explicit representation. In implicit, what we will have, some function of y and x equals something. That means 3x plus 7 cos y equals pi. Suppose I write like this. So this is what? A function which is expressed. A function of x and y, it is equal to something. These are known as your implicit function. This is the only difference, right? Now let us go to the questions of these. Here comes the first question in which we have to find out the value of dy by dx. Let us solve it. So we will differentiate both the sides with respect to x. So writing dy by dx on both the sides, differentiating both the sides, you know dy by dx of, we will separate dy by dx of 2x plus dy by dx of 3y equals dy by dx of sin x, you know very well, is cos x. 2 is a common number, 2 is constant. Dy by dx of x will be 1 plus 3 as it is. Dy by dx of y is written as dy by dx. That means dy by dx of y equals cos x. We have to find out dy by dx. Let us separate it. So 3 dy by dx equals cos x minus 2. So dy by dx will be cos of x minus 2 divided by 3. So this is the answer for this question. We have calculated dy by dx. Now we will go to another question. Here comes the next question where we have to again find out dy by dx. Let us solve it. Both the side we will write dy by dx of xy plus y square equals dy by dx of 10x plus y. Let us solve it. Dy by dx of xy plus dy by dx of y square equals dy by dx of 10x plus dy by dx of y. Solving it, as you can see, here are two functions. We will use the product rule. First function as it is, differentiation of second function, plus second function as it is, and dy by dx of x will be 1 itself, plus dy by dx of y square. So first of all we will apply the power rule, that will be 2y, and then we will do for y is equal to 10x. You know the differentiation is secant square x plus dy by dx. Now as we know that we have to find out the value of dy by dx, and we see there are more than one expression for dy by dx, so we can combine all the terms including dy by dx. So combining dy by dx onto one side, so I will write, so we can just write it as dy by dx common. Okay, first of all what should we do is, let me tell before doing this. As you can see in this, we can shift this y to another side, which is secant square x minus y, and this dy by dx to another side. We can transpose the terms. So let us first do that. So we will get x dy by dx, x dy by dx plus 2y dy by dx and minus dy by dx. This dy by dx was on the another side. Here we had secant square x and y I have shifted here. Taking dy by dx common, you will have x plus 2y minus 1 equal to secant square x minus y. So what will be dy by dx from here? That is secant square x minus y divided by x plus 2y minus 1. So this is the answer for the question, how you are going to find out dy by dx. Let us just go to the next exercise question, which is question number 9. In question number 9, to other questions, what you have to do is you have to use inverse trigonometry formula, right? We have not done the chapter number inverse trigonometric, which is there in NCERT first part, so that will be done later on. But I can definitely give you some clues to solve these questions. So if there is a confusion, don't worry, that will be definitely clear when we go to the next chapter, which is inverse trigonometric chapter, or when we do that chapter. Okay, so here it is 2 is not there in the question. The question is like this: y equal to sine inverse of 2x upon 1 plus x square. So these questions are done using the trigonometric substitutions. So y equal to sine inverse of 2x into upon 1 plus x square. So instead of x you can place sine theta, cos theta or tan theta, looking on what is the expression which is given to you and which formula it should make. So when we have sine inverse, we should get sine inside, right? So when I put x is equal to tan theta, the reason for putting x as tan theta is it will become 2 tan theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. You know very well and done in 11th class also that this is a formula for sine 2 theta. Yes, and you know in the first chapter we have done relation and functions, composition of functions, or when we did it. So f inverse of f of x gives us x only. So here sine inverse of sine theta will be 2 theta only. The answer is 2 theta. Now y is equal to 2 into the value for theta. Here we have to find out theta, so we will take tan inverse both the side. It will be tan inverse x, and tan inverse of tan theta is theta only. So value for theta is tan inverse x. Correct. Now we are going to find out dy by dx. So 2 will be as it is dy by dx of tan inverse x. And we know tan inverse, the formula is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So the answer that comes up is 2 upon 1 plus x square for sine inverse of 2x upon 1 plus x square. This is how we are going to solve the questions using trigonometric substitutions. I hope you are a bit clear about it. So let us do one more question of the same kind. Let us do this one. In this question, we have been given cos inverse of 1 minus x square and 1 plus x square. Here what will help is, instead of x, we will put again tan theta. So instead of x, if I put tan theta, 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. You know this is a formula for cos 2 theta. So the answer that you get is 2 theta itself. So y is equal to 2 into theta value will be tan inverse x as told in the previous question. So what will be dy by dx? It will be 2 upon 1 plus x square. Clear? So I'll also give you formulas for differentiation in one of the sheet that you can refer to and can learn them. Clear? Okay. So now just to see the last question which is here. In this question what they are giving us is, they are giving us y equal to secant inverse of 1 upon 2x square minus 1. So when we change, this is, now it is secant inverse. So what is cos theta? It is base upon hypotenuse, and what is secant? It is hypotenuse upon base. So actually here hypotenuse upon base is given. When we change it, in inverse also this happens. So we can write it as cos inverse of 2x square minus 1. Now y equal to cos inverse of, put x as equal to cos theta here. So you see 2 cos square theta minus 1 we will get. And we know this is a formula of cos 2 theta. 2 cos square theta minus 1. So the answer will be 2 theta only. So when we solve it, we get y equal to 2 into the theta value will be cos inverse x. Clear? So differentiation of this we will be writing it as minus 1 upon under root of 1 minus x square. So the answer is minus 2 upon under root of 1 minus x square. So I'll just give you the differentiation of all the inverse functions as well as all trigonometric functions and algebraic functions. Clear? So this is all about this lecture and exercise questions. So in homework, what are you going to do is, you are going to complete your exercise 5.3 in your notebooks. Clear? Thank you so much. Bye.